Welcome back to the Bronx Journal. I'm your guest host, Heather Mangal. Being a music artist in today's industry is both stressful and time-consuming. From creating the music to turning it into profit, it is extremely overwhelming for one person alone. This is why artists use managers to assist them in their careers. Here to give us an understanding of how music management works is CEO and Executive Manager Lorean Valentin and Vice President Siani Gonzales. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So what made you decide to start Luna, and when did you start it?
Well, actually, Luna Management started in February of 2010, right after I helped my friend and artist, Lorean, do his showcase. He did his album release party, and from there, his mother, Nanette, actually inspired me to continue and start a management firm, not just be a manager.
Okay. And you guys decided to do this together, correct?
Right, we did.
And before you began Luna, what were you both doing?
Well, actually, I had done many managements before, like in terms of that. Also, I have a vegan catering business, so I've been working with that.
I'm vegan.
Hey, good. So I have a vegan catering business, so it kind of intertwined. Basically, actually, my Luna Management actually manages Vegan Smegan as we speak, so that's the name of my company. Yeah, so.
Yeah, and prior to this, what I did was a project coordinator. I worked in politics, and so it kind of just transferred over.
Okay.
The same thing, looking at the everyday logistics and paying attention to detail and just managing an artist is.
And you are both managers for these artists. So as a manager, what are your duties? What do you do? Siani.
Okay, well, we do a lot. We assist basically the artists in getting promoted. We do the marketing, we do coordinations, event planning. It's a ton of different activities that go on between the artists, and it also depends on what the artist wants from us as a manager, because things vary from artist to artist. Right. Actually, Ludi could tell you a little bit more about what she does on her daily basis with that.
Well, you know, being a manager means you're guiding and counseling these artists. What you're doing is you're helping them set their career path. And with that being said, you start managing their calendar, you book showings for them, you make sure that they're on point, and that they're actually recording in the studio so that they have a product. You build their fan base, you help them basically maintain their business and professional life, and help them with their finances as well.
And what are the long-term goals you want to accomplish when helping them with their careers?
Well, some of the long-term goals that we want to help our artists accomplish is, aside from having an album, piece to have their fans, is to build their fan base, to go on tour, right, to have the best features, and to make sure that they get a record contract, that they get paid for the music that they create.
And some people may not know the difference between a manager and an agent. So what is the difference?
Right. Well, the manager oversees all parts of the artist, whereas the agent really deals with the bookings and making sure that those contracts are fulfilled.
Okay. And what kind of music is Luna interested in promoting?
We're actually interested in promoting everything.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, we don't discriminate, I guess you would say. We tackle hip-hop, we tackle R&B, we tackle, you know, whatever's out there. If an artist feels that they need our management, we will definitely assist them.
And what artists are you managing today? Who are some of your current clients?
Well, we have 2 artists and 1 client. Our artist is Lorean and Infinite Seven Mind. Lorean actually has been our #1 artist right now. He's the #1 featured artist on the Wu-Tang Clan's Next 9 Generals competition. Oh, okay. We're proud of that. He's the Par 105.1 Showcase Battle winner. He is he has over 20,000 fans internationally. Infinite Seven Mind also had, he just put out his debut album, Mike Divine. It's an album mixtape, Mike Divine Volume 1. He has over 8,000 fans, and he's an amazing bilingual artist. You know, between Lorean and Infinite
bilingual
Seven
English
Mind.
and Spanish.
English
yes,
and Spanish.
English and Spanish. Yeah. Between Lorean and Infinite Seven Mind, Luna Management has really accomplished a lot so far.
So when someone comes to you and wants you to manage them, what are the characteristics you look in these musicians in order to take them on as your...
I would say sincerity, you know,
Okay.
and the yearning to want to actually do the music. You know what I mean? Like some people just go, you know, I want to make music, but then they don't want to put in the work. So we want people who want to actually do what they're supposed to do, you know, showing up for recording sessions, you know, making phone calls when they're supposed to, because although we're your manager, we can't make you be there at a certain time. You know what I mean? You have to put the effort into it. So that's what we're looking for.
And because of the internet, you know, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, these musicians are getting exposure. And do you think that this is something that the advice that you give to them to get out there on the internet and put themselves out? Or do you have a Facebook, Twitter account?
Definitely. I mean, our artists, it's kind of mandatory for them to do that. It is mandatory. They need to not only build their fan base, but they need to expose themselves and get exposed. You know, right now, that's where the fans are.
Yep.
And so we need to go where the fans are, and they're online.
And how would you say the music industry has changed over the years?
Well, the music industry is changed because of online.
Right.
You know, because artists have gotten exposures. You know, there aren't a lot of record albums sold. There are a lot of MP3s downloaded. You know, they're not giving out $1 million deals. So it's harder for an artist to get a record deal.
And the record industry is more reluctant about providing with lucrative, you know, music labels. So
well, especially now with the economic status this country is, it's definitely the recession has affected the music industry
that is why.
as well.
Okay. And what is some advice that you would give to up-and-coming artists?
Well, like I said before, you know, dedication and loyalty to what you want to promote. And I would say never try to change yourself to suit what's out there. You know what I mean? Stick to what you do and do it good, and you'll be as popular as the ones who are already on top. You know, so I say stick to yourself.
And well, my piece of advice would be just to keep going, no matter what anybody says. You know, sky isn't the limit. You want to go beyond the moon.
That's true. And do you have any upcoming plans for your current artists and promoting them?
Well, yeah, we actually have a lot of different things going on for them right now.
Tell me about some of them.
Yeah, well, right now, both our artists are putting out their another album in 2011. We have a couple videos that are going to be out soon in February, March, April. And we're working on a college tour.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And I know Luna is fairly new, but you guys have had some achievements since you started. What are some of those achievements?
Well, some of those achievements are that our artists are on rotation. Nyrane actually has 3 songs on rotation on Berkeley College, A-List Radio, and his music was played at the Funkmaster Flex car show, and he was also invited to perform. Infinite Seven Mind, like we said, his fan base is increasing. His album, it has bilingual features on there, and it's been pretty amazing, you know. So for that, and we have a client.
We have a client, which is really good. Actually, because of Infinite and Nyrane, this client really tackled to us. He was really eager because he loved our management service so much. He said, you know what, I want you guys to manage me. And he's actually been really dedicated and out there. He's going to release actually a demo very soon. So I'm really proud of him.
That's great. And how can someone get in touch with you?
Well, you can reach us at www.lunamanagementfirm.com. Our website is up, and also at luna@lunamanagementfirm.com.
All right, great.
And via Gmail too, lunamanagementfirm@gmail.com.